Well, Indian travelers who are willing to travel abroad under the current COVID 19 conditions, guys, there is a very good news coming in from the authorities in India. Vaccine passports are now a reality in India. The authorities have now declared that they will be having certain procedures set up to make sure that the vaccine shots are linked to the passport somehow, which I'm going to cover. And also the second, if you have been waiting for your Covishields, because that's the only recognized vaccine, if you're waiting for Covishield, you already know that minimum 84 days had to be waited upon until you got the second shot. But for certain travelers under certain eligibility conditions might be able to get the dose before 84 days, but at least 28 days must pass by. Guys, we are discussing this particular important piece of information with the circular in place, detail on each situation, who is eligible, who is not, and what is a vaccine passport. All these details are covered in this video. Please be tuned till the end. Guys, welcome back once again. My name is Sahil and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I practice in Brampton, Ontario. My office is there, but right now I'm traveling to India in this hot season. You'll see me sweating so much, but yes, I'm traveling to India. And if you have to get in touch with me, my Canadian number is on the screen if you have to reach out to me. And if you have to get in touch with me on a regular call, please use my Indian number for a quick chat. Guys, if you are watching this video for the first time, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration, and if you are an aspirant, then this is the channel that you must be watching. So guys, what I have for you today is a good news for all the Indian nationals, the passport holders who have been thinking of traveling abroad, but you see that the vaccine passports or the vaccine linked passports are now a reality, whereas a lot of countries have been thinking that they will only allow fully vaccinated travelers to the country, and which includes Canada also, which is thinking no regulations or requirements have been out yet. But with the Olympics coming in and the games and the international travelers mounting up, the Indian authorities have finally stepped up and thought of making this a reality. So I'll give you a background on the situation first, and then I will take you towards what are the steps that have been taken up. Now, the National Expert Group on Vaccine Administration, which is known as the NEGVAC, regarding COVID-19 vaccinations, they have come up with recommendations because they had been approached by a lot of players who wanted to travel to Tokyo during the Olympics, and also all the other foreign nationals, the students, the people who wanted to travel abroad, but they are all faced upon with the situation where the countries are only allowing fully vaccinated people to travel to the particular destination. Now the situation in India is that once you get your first dose of Covishield, now in India we have a lot of vaccines, but Covishield is the only vaccine which is internationally recognized. We do have Covaxin, we do have Sputnik now, but Covishield is the only thing that allows or is internationally recognized. Now within the current regulations of the Indian scenario, if you get Covishield today, you have to wait up until 84 days to get a second shot. But that kind of a time frame, the other citizens or the Indian passport holders, that is not a luxury that everybody has. For example, if you look at me, I have to travel to Canada somewhere in the mid of July. I got my first shot in the month of May. Now if I have to travel in July, and if Canada posts a requirement that only fully vaccinated people can enter, I will be in deep soup. So I need to get my second shot any which ways. So this particular announcement is a boon. So the first part of the announcement says it is for all the eligible people. The time limit is not 84 days anymore, it is now 28 days. So once minimum 28 days go by from your first shot, then you can go in for the second shot. Second part of the announcement, who is eligible, and I will just read out to you. It says students who have to undertake foreign travel for the purpose of education. Second, persons who have to take up jobs in foreign countries. Third, athletes, sports persons and accompanying staff of Indian contingent attending International Olympic Games to be held in Tokyo. These are the three categories which are eligible under this particular announcement. Now, what is the next step that they need to take? Now they say that the states are responsible to set up competent authority to make sure that the delivery happens really well and in an organized manner. Now they say that whether a period of 28 days has been elapsed or not, that is what they need to take care. They must also take care of the establishing the purpose, that it is genuine, that the person has to travel, and that the person is eligible under the set criteria which I just told you earlier. It also says that interview calls, job offers and everything, admissions, continuing education, all of these will be amongst the valid reasons where a person can take the benefit of this particular situation. Now they also said that any person who wants to go to get this particular vaccination shot, they suggest that use your passport, so that your passport number gets printed on the vaccination certificate. Now the problem is that if you did not use your passport number in the first instance that was there, so what they're going to do, they're going to issue a vaccine certificate to you, okay, which you can use for international travel. Now, had you used your passport in the first shot, your passport number would be printed on that particular certificate. Now, for example, me, I use my Aadhaar card, okay. Now once they give me that vaccine certificate, it will not have my passport number. Now what alternative that they have suggested is that in this particular situation, they will issue another letter which will have my passport number on it. It will say that I've been vaccinated, and then they will issue a linkage to those particular certificates. The state authorities are responsible to make this happen, and this is in the entire circular that has been issued on the Ministry of Health. The website that they have, the entire circular is there. You can very well get on to the website and see how that is working up. But yes, what they're trying to say is that certain category of people are eligible. The time limit has been reduced, and they will be issuing vaccine certificates, which will be like passport, vaccinated passports, where the certificates will be linked to your passport, where the number will be printed on it. And if you have not used your passport number in the first vaccine shot, then they will issue a second letter to you which will be linked to the vaccine certificate that they issue. Guys, I hope this particular news brings in a lot of relief to all the people who have been waiting to travel, but they were all clouded upon by the thought that what is going to happen if a particular country puts a restriction that only fully vaccinated travelers can enter. This is the situation with me now. Even though I am a PR, I'm not sure what are the next regulations that are going to come in, but I still have my fingers crossed, and I still think we will be able to travel with this particular circular in place. Guys, it was lovely chatting with you. Hope you got some pleasant news. If you still have some more questions, feel free to drop in a message on the Canadian number, or give us a regular call on the Indian number. We will be more than happy to schedule a call with you. And until we meet in Canada, I wish you all the best, and I really hope to see you soon in Canada.